So I want to talk about what makes you so absolutely terrifying. If you don't know, this is a book series that was turned into a Lifetime show, then picked up by Netflix, and people just went wild for it. The two seasons are out. I believe the third season was recently announced. I remember seeing a trailer and thus gave me the idea for this video. So I want to talk about what makes the book absolutely chilling. I'm focusing on the first book. I have read the second book, not yet the third one. So this book is about a guy that works in the bookstore named Joe, and he sees this woman who is trying to be a writer named Beck, and he falls for her. And Joe isn't the most mentally stable person. He has a lot of issues. What he does, his actions, they are scary enough in of themselves. What he does and how he goes about, and spoiler alert, he kills the girl eventually. And it turned out he's killed a few other girls he's been in love with, and it's a vicious cycle of him. He has a lot of issues, okay? But that's not what makes it chilling. There's a lot of thriller horror books out there that have those same type of, I don't know if the correct word is sociopath or psychopath, so I'm just gonna say killer-like behavior out there. There's a lot of other ones, but Joe in this story is so different because it's told in first and second person. We are in a first person narrative where we are inside Joe's head. So he's saying, I do this action. I am thinking this. And we're really deep in this head to the point where you almost sympathize with him and you're caught off guard, like, oh my gosh, no, he's crazy. This I shouldn't be rooting for him. But it's written so nicely that there are points in the story where you almost are rooting for him. And it's really sad and tormenting in that way and absolutely terrifying. But what takes it to the next level is it's also told in second person and saying, you do this, you think this. So Joe is saying, I see you, and saying you to the reader directly. You is Beck, but it feels so much more intimate and penetrative because it's saying you as the reader. He's looking directly at you. And some of the language and what he says is downright uncomfortable. And he's making assumptions about why she's doing things, what she must be thinking, and why it is happening and what she wants. And it's very uncomfortable in that sense, but that's what also makes it so good. It is scary to read, but so well done in that sense. This is a good example of a book that the way it's told makes the story all that much more better. In the TV show, we get that perception a little bit because Joe is narrating and he's like, oh, I see you. And we're hearing his thoughts. Shout out to anybody who, like me, who accidentally watched a whole first season because you thought it was going to be a cute little rom-com love story about a bookstore, and then it wasn't, and you were drawn and you couldn't look away from it like a train wreck. But this author, she knew what she was doing in writing the story this way. That's what makes it so gut wrenching because you're not just reading about these things happening, you're reading about them happening to you by the person that's doing it. It makes it intimate and terrifying all at once. I don't normally like scary books. That's not my go to. I go to escape reality and fun fantasy stuff. I don't normally read this kind of thing, but this does it so well that I am drawn in to read more. I do eventually want to read the third book, and I, of course, will watch the third season. The show and the book divert a lot, so I'm not necessarily in a rush to read the third one to watch it before that final season. But, oh, so freaky. Right. Just as an example, what's your number? I blurt out, and you look out the window at Benji. Then you look at me. He's not your boyfriend, but you're acting like he's your boyfriend. That language, I I'm doing this. I think that. I'm good. Calm. He's like, I need your phone number to contact you if I find your phone, blah, blah, blah. He took the phone. Because, that's what a good little creepy stalker does. Don't be like this. Please don't. This is not encouraging this behavior whatsoever. No, I say, and thank God when you pull a phone out of my pocket, it's mine and not yours. Because he took the phone. Remember that. You give me your email address. You're mine now. That's that. Oh, it's creepy, but it's so well written. Somebody likes a TV show, I think you'd be fascinated to get further inside Joe's mind and feel that complexity of rooting for him and rooting against him and being conflicted by the fact that you're sympathizing. Be conflicted by the fact that you're sympathizing with him. Why was that so hard to say? And also just see this truly different perspective of the story. If you like these kinds of stories, I highly recommend it. If you are an author looking to explore different types of writing styles, read this. This will teach you a lot about how valuable your point of view can be. And not just your point of view, but the audience you're addressing. That's my rambling spiel for today. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you want me to, why is it so shiny and reflective all of a sudden? Squirrel, sorry. If you want me to go more into other books and why they are well done or not well done and give a bit analysis on that for a reader or writer standpoint, let me know. If you have other books you want me to talk about, happy to do so. If you want me to go more in depth about this book and how much it freaks me out, let me know as well. I post videos twice a week, and I'll see you next time.